What's up, family? How's it going? So, today I just want to talk to you guys about distractions. And one thing that I've realized is that everything in this world that has came from any government or anything around you is all for a distraction. And that's so that they can keep you low vibrational, so that they keep you distracted, so that you can't find your purpose, so that they keep you distracted on becoming who you are meant to be. And it's sad that the world has came to that. It's sad that the world has been that. And a lot of us didn't notice this until we got our awakening. And maybe we did notice it some, but we didn't notice it to the extent, right? So everything around you has been a lie. Everything around you has been formed to either distract you or keep you low vibrational. All these fast food places. And if you've ever noticed that, if you ever look into it, almost every fast food sign or logo is red. And red is the color that your subconscious brain tells you to take action. So when you see these signs, it tells you to take action. It tells your brain, without you even realizing it, to take action. And you have to realize that in today's world, that's why there's so many social medias. That's why they push so many social medias. And it's because they put all these things in place that are going to keep you distracted. So in 2024, but starting now's when you need to understand how distracted you have been. And I myself have fell victim to it at times as well. But we have to understand that in order to become our best self, we have to stop being so distracted by things. We have to stop being so busy all the time. That sometimes you got to fall back and be in your peace. Be in your God word. Be in your authentic self. When there's so many things happening all around you, you have to understand that it keeps our minds so busy and distracted that it prevents us from doing what we should be doing. Yeah. And I've noticed this even myself, even this year. And I'm a pretty dedicated person. I'm a pretty motivated person, but I still catch myself sometimes being distracted. And it'll even upset me or bother me, because I'll think about it and I'm like, man, I should have already been doing this. I should have already studied. I should have already read my Bible. I should have already went to the gym. So many things that you should have already done, but we allow the distractions to prolong our process. And when you add being distracted a little bit each day over time for the year, imagine how much success, imagine how much progression that you've lost. It's just like a piggy bank. 5 cents or 10 cents might not seem like that much until you add it up every single day of the year. And it comes to a great amount. It's the same thing with our time. We have to understand in 2024 that our time is our most valuable asset. That our time is limited. So we must live each day as if it counts, because it does. Every moment that you waste on distractions, or that you waste with these people that you don't belong around, or these things that are distracting you, that aren't benefiting your success, that aren't benefiting your mindset, then it's wasted time to your progression. So what we need to do is write down a list of things that you need to do and set aside some time to be on social media, or set aside some time where you're allowed to have some you time to, not be focused on your goals or focused on the mission at all times, because sometimes you do need a little a rest, a reset. But what we need to understand is we have to put the goals first. So we need to start making a checklist of everything that you're going to do throughout that day and hit those goals first before we do anything else. That's why they say the early bird gets the worm too, because while you're sleeping in, other people are putting in work early. And that's a fact. So I realize every day for work, I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. And on the weekend, I sleep in just a little bit, but not much. I'm still up by like 7 in the morning. And that's only because I stay up a little bit later working on my craft or studying or focusing on things that I need to focus on. So technically, I'm not really losing those 2 hours because I'm doing it the night before. That way it gives me a moment to sleep in. So I want you to understand, like when they had the virus, or they have all this news or all these negative things on there, that the whole reason it's on there is to form a distraction. I don't watch news. No, I don't watch it at all. And I know a lot of people say, well, it's good to know what's going on. I don't care what's going on around me. I care what's going on right here, where I'm at today, the present moment. Because I know that it doesn't matter what's going on around me, because God is always going to guide me. God is always going to lead me. He is the controller of everything. So all these distractions that they're trying to form isn't going to work on me. I'm not going to allow it to get me out of my character or get me out of my positive energy, because they want to promote all the negativity all the time. If you've noticed, that's what the news is. That's what they want to always negative. And that's also why a lot of times on this channel that I don't try to focus too much on the other things that are happening around me, what other people are doing, or what other people are doing to me. The only time that I focus on what other people around me are doing is when it stops me from my progression. If I have people around me that need evaluated or that need cut off, then I cut them off. And me losing my mother at such a young age, it sharpened my scissors. It's easy for me to cut people off. It's easy for me to cut people out of my life. The only thing that I've ever had a problem with cutting out of my life was when I have a woman in my life and I care about her or I love her. It's hard for me to cut that out of my life because of the fact that I lost my mother at such an early age that I craved that woman companionship. I craved that love from a woman. But I also noticed this during my awakening, when I had dealt with a narcissist and I had been with them for so long. And it was because of that very reason. When there was things that were going on around me and things that I was allowing and disrespect that I was allowing, all because I wanted that person there or I thought they would change. But see, it's all right to give people a chance. But once they burn it and burn it and burn it time and time again, you can no longer allow these people to be around you, to be in your life, to drag your energy down. Especially if it's something that truly takes a hit on your character, that truly takes a hit on your heart and mind and soul. Because people that are meant for you and people that love you, they're going to always evaluate their actions and do what it takes to keep you in their life. So I want you to know that if it's something that's constantly holding you back or making you feel lower than you are, that too is a distraction. And distractions are formed by the enemy. Distractions are formed by the enemy, family. So we have to understand how vital it is to make our time a priority. Even if you are in a relationship, you have to set aside time for yourself to focus on you, to focus on your craft, to focus on your mind and soul and body. Unless the person you're with goes to the gym and works out with you, which in my opinion they should, because any relationships that I have anymore, I want us to be equally yoked. I want you to have the same goals and the same drive as me, or at least attempt to, because our body is a temple, and I try to care about my temple. Am I always perfect? No, but I do my best to make sure that I am my best. So every single day, every single thing that I do, I take a step back and I reflect. Is it making me better? Because my goal and our goal as chosen ones should be to get better and better and better, 1% better every single day. Because when you take 1% better every single day and you add it up to 365 days a year, think about how much better you will be at the end of every year. And then now in December is when you should already start thinking about your new year. This is the last month of the year, so now is the time where we need to make tweaks. What things did I not do so well in this year? What things do I need to be better at the beginning of this new year? What are my goals? What are my ambitions? What things did I allow and what people did I allow into my life that was stopping my progression? Because at the end of the day, the only person that you can hold accountable is yourself. Even the people around you, yes, they may hurt you. Yes, they may do certain things to you, but you still, in the end, have to hold yourself accountable for allowing it. Because what is it inside of you that's allowing people to degrade you? That's allowing people to not appreciate you? You have to be comfortable with being alone, because you're not alone. You have God, the Most High, the best thing that you could ever have by your side. And when you understand and find true peace and happiness by yourself, God will add the rest of the things onto you. He will add the correct people that'll love you correctly into your life. He'll add the abundance that you deserve. But you have to hold yourself accountable and take steps toward the mark. Take steps towards the goal. If you do what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always got. I always say this. So if you want things to be different in your life this year, then you need to do things differently. And your goal as a chosen one is to self-reflect and ask yourself, what did I do wrong? What could I do better? Because that's how you get 1% better every single day. We all fall short of the glory. But the objective is understanding where you fall short and why you fell short. And What people are you allowing around you that are either stopping your progression or progressing your progression? So like I said, from when I lost my mother at such a young age, it allowed me to understand that I didn't need nobody, because I never had nobody. From the age 15, 16, all the way to now, which I'm 34 years old, that I never had anybody but me and God. And my mother is my guardian angel. That's what always kept me going. And I understand in the midst of the darkness that whenever I thought it was so dark that I didn't know how I was ever going to get out, or if there ever was a way out, God always shined light on the situation. And I always remember that when things get hard. So I just wanted to make this video to get you guys to understand that we must hold ourselves accountable and understand the distractions around us. That family, you don't need anybody in your time of isolation. You don't need anybody in your time of growth. It's okay to separate yourself from the pack to become your highest form. Because God will add the things that you need and the people that you need into your life when the time is right. But first you have to do the self-work, the inner work. That's very vital this year in 2024. So I just want to drop this message on you guys real quick, give you some motivation, and hopefully give you a second to think to yourself, what's distracting me? Who's distracting me? It's time to evaluate every single thing that needs to be let go of in 2024 and the things that you need to take to the next level. Ramp it up this season. 2024 is the season of harvest, the season of abundance. So I want you to put a comment down below and say, 2024 is my season of abundance. But in order to be filled, we have to clear some things out. So I love y'all, man. I hope you have a positive week, a blessed week. I hope you stay focused on the mission. And again, always remember, stay focused, stay positive, stay blessed. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Salute, family.